Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the Ink French, we have a foreign name. Spawn on top left side as Red English, we have DivineDFP. Let's see now, let's cover each player's economic benefits. The French don't really get economic benefits until Castle Age, where they make going buildings around the keeps who give cost reduction on those units. They do get free blacksmith melee attacks, but that's about it. As opposed to the English, where they get some of the most powerful farming benefits in the entire game, where there are farms that are half price, they gather faster if they're next to a mill, and overall, and they get eventually golden collection rate as well, which makes it so the English will have a they generally have a very powerful feudal age, especially with the, let's talk about their unique units, the Vanguard Man-at-Arms, Early Man-at-Arms, and the Longbow. Those powerful units, combination of the cheaper farms, it can make English feudal age incredibly powerful. The French do have as the Royal Knight, a very powerful heavy cav, which is similar to the early Knight, but it has a bit more benefits and has a bit more devotional upgrades you can get earlier on. Because I've got all the sheeple have been bought. He's collecting the rest of the gold to age up now. And now we've got the School of Cavalry going on up. And there's the council hall going on up. As I have a bit of wood there as well, getting out a barracks for some spearmen. And it's actually looks like eyeing for stone, which means he's eyeing for a second town center. Ink is also collecting up stone as well, so it looks like he's eyeing for a town center as well. He made so pull out a Royal Knight or two for harassment. Does have enough for a Royal Knight now, and he stopped all gold collection at the moment. I apologize for bringing this up. So right now, it stopped all gold collection, meaning he's only eyeing for the one Royal Knight to keep his opponent corralled in his base. We got a good number of villagers now collecting up stone. Or I'm going to deploy it next to these forest puppers, or maybe eyeing... Oh, there's other forest puppers way over there. Let's take a quick look at the map. This map generation seems a little bit off. As in, really, really off. Got the Royal Knight advancing forward with a scout. He deployed the town center next to this forest puppers here, which also gives him some berries later on. But look at here, pink has the wood all here. All the extra forests spawn on pink sides of the map. Red did not get any of these extra forests here. It's the small forest patches. He has two connects to each other, which makes it easy for collection. But he did not get any of these. These are spawned all on pink side of the map. Even up here, like, the red side of the map is barren when it comes to trees. Let's get some arrow fire there. Doesn't take out any of the villagers. Going for additional towns here next to this gold deposit. Trying to charge on 4 as well. The scout's trying to intercept the knight. Getting some arrow fire, then this Royal Knight receiving massive fire there. Does get force them back. But right now, red is got sort of screwed up a map by the map layout. The amount of gold is all spawned on this side of the map. Pink does not have any gold over here, so red has some golden stone over here to secure up. But all the pink's gold has spawned over here, and all the contestable gold here as well. 1, 2, 3. So there's like 4 on his side of the map, 4 over here. Pink just needs to focus on the right side of the map. There's so much gold here. It has this bit of stone to work with as well. There's a big stone outcropping here. You may want to claim up later on. But Pink really needs to eye for this side of the map, based on how the map has laid out everything. Also means red has a more contestable area to focus on, and also maybe have some safer area for his own gold and stone on the side of the map. Looks like another Royal Knight's fancy on forward, a fresh one. The other one's probably back at home, just getting healed on up. Royal Knight received a bit of damage there from the exotic doggo. His forest puppers could be killed off by the scout there, and will spread them apart. Advancing forward as well. Does not have textiles research, does see the hit there, but manages to use a combat sprint away. And the scout does go down. So, taking out the scout there, will limit spotting for the French. He's going for another scout now. Going for Chivalry. This knight took a bit of damage. The other knight is wounded somewhere, way back here. This will give him some good health regen. Now we do have a second town center, or third town center being pulled out by Pink. This town center has been pulled out near these forest puppers, and this is a good spot later on. Red is now eyeing for some farms here, and a mill. He has to pull out 3 towns of his own, nice all congested, which can help him get some good defense. Also gonna mean he can quickly lose them all. Do not have the forestry going on up.
Okay, that. Okay, on your celly.
And your working.
Fairer your worta. Yaru to work. Fairer dawn.
Looks like Red's gonna eye the claim of those forest puppers now. He needs to get some spearmen here for defense just in case. His opponent eyeing for just more Royal Knights. There's a third one. So far, there's 3 Royal Knights in the field. This one's getting some much needed health regen. Royal Knights scout. Another Royal Knight here. Looks like 2 of them are full health. This one's still healing himself. We'll find this town center. Going for a blacksmith pierce damage will help his town centers out. No economic techs over here. Pink has gone for all of his economic techs. He does have a slight villager advantage as well. Red has not lost a villager. And now I have some defensive palisade walls here. I usually don't do this, but let's see what Pink has scouted out, because Pink has scouted out a good portion of the map, hasn't scouted out anything over here, but realizes a lot of gold in this region. So he may give an indication to go over here. He's eyeing to steal out these forest puppers, his opponent's forest puppers. Red, what does Red see? Red sees how barren his side of the map is. Like seriously, this is pretty much all barren. Does get a good amount of spotting on top of his opponent's side of the map, but he realizes actually not a whole lot of trees on the side of the map. Both players in feudal wage still. Either side can block castle, and Red does go for all of his economic techs. He's nice and strong to push his way forward. Does cancel barracks there. Has a couple of defensive spearmen. Not enough to engage these Royal Knights. There's a good number of them in the field, as well as some archers as well. And with the town centers in this region, he won't really be able to advance on forward. And like I said beforehand, going for a blacksmith will increase the damage output of these town centers to hit these Royal Knights. Right now, the extra arrows will do 6 damage each, and the +1 pierce damage will allow them to get additional damage. Of course, this one's going for pierce armor to withstand the extra damage. That's the town center arrows. Got a good number of mills to play on the field. He may want to claim up some of these berries as well. Going for the White Tower, eyeing for a defensive emplacement here. This will give him a free keep, but also get access to all production structures inside the keep. So he could go for some siege weapons if he so choose, but against the French, not so important, honestly. French right now has more villagers at the moment, but doesn't have next age going. He spent quite a bit on the military units. He could go for some knights of his own. It'll be higher quality knights for the time being. If one goes to the next age, the chance of a royal institute is very likely to make them inferior once it gets to royal bloodlines research. For more palisade walls there, very nice. There may be opening there. Looks pretty close though. More archers being employed on the field. Should be able to get these palisade walls up and going. Crossbows are probably a good item, though they still get countered by the archers, and without anything in front of them, they'll have trouble staying alive around the Royal Knights. He does have a handful of spearmen, which will get countered by the archers as well. Guildhall going on up, very nice. I like seeing that landmark over the Royal Institute. This will give them a powerful economic landmark, which can be one of the best landmarks to generate stone. So if you go for the Red Palace, you get a lot of Arbalest emplacements. There's another line of palisade walls there. Now these Royal Knights push on forward. Does get some hits there on the villagers. Does take out 2 of the villagers there. Third one will go down as well. More villagers getting hit here. Out of space in this town center. Got a large number of arrows firing at these Royal Knights. No pierce damage, so they're taking 2 damage each. Crossbows do get some good hits there. And the Nether Castle's able to report those Royal Knights. 1 Royal Knight remains. Main armor now trying to move forward. Does not have armor clad research. Going for a blacksmith now. Castle Age has been reached. I am curious what he's going for. Resource in the guild hall. It's probably some default food. Picks off those archers very nice. Now the rest of these archers can just run away. He's going for pierce damage and pierce and archer research. Little cavalry, a still in such a food that's probably just the default sledding. He probably still has not changed it. In my opinion, it's best to go for actually any of the resources would be good whenever best suits your playstyle. Just stone is something that you can get quite a large amount of. May spot those forest puppers. These forest puppers have mostly been claimed. In fact, there's only about 600 food left in that region. You will see the mill there and see the lack of deer. And these villagers can fall back. They also claim boar over here. Very nice. These Royal Knights could be pinned to a corner. Royal Knight gains some hits there on these villagers, but crossbow's gonna be hitting that Royal Knight, takes it out. Got some Arbalestiers now here. Still going for food, so he actually maybe eyeing for some food here. Monk has been picked off there. Crossbows getting some good benefits with the nearby network castles. Able to get some good hits there. Does apply a passive there with the Arbalestiers, but they still get overwhelmed. And that monk will go down. Does get a spear brace on that one as well. We'll be able to take it out. This Royal Knight is trying to go run for flank, but got palisade walls. This one, of course, is open. These ones have been repaired or built. Looking out for some of these forces there. These spearmen will go down, but so does the Royal Knight. Got quite a bit of wood and gold here to invest into some mangonels. Relic will stay, or Monk will stay alive. So far, neither side has picked up a relic. Got Gambersons being researched, or increase the melee armor of Arbalestiers by 5. They already have, I think, 1 inherent melee armor, right? They get like something absurd, like 9 or 10 melee armor in the end. Yeah, they do have 1 inherent melee armor. With plus 5, that gets them to 6, plus the plus 3 from blacksmith research, so that will be up to plus 9 melee armor. Make it so even spearmen are worthless against them. Knight getting some hits there on these lone villagers, picking up some of them off. Pink has still a superior number of villagers. Let's take out the villager there. Trying to get the network of citadels up. So I got some more stables being deployed on out. Time for perhaps mass cavalry. Though they will not be in a radius to be improved by a castle. He does not have a castle on the field just yet. And still just getting food dropped off. He's eyeing for just for food, I guess. Food, gold and stone are more harder resource to come by. So red will have wood hard to come by relatively soon. There's a small forest patch there, so this is probably his best source of wood, as well as right here. His opponent has plenty of wood to work with, though. Crossbows get some good damage there. Spearman does get a good spear brace there on all the horsemen. Has still got a number of good archers here. Does use the passives now for the Arbaleteers, but it's not starting to engage. Spearmen will have trouble versus the Arbaleteers because they do have a lot of melee armor, and the Spearmen only have 9 damage at the moment. The Arbaleteers do have at least 6. They have 7 melee armor there, so they take no damage from Spearmen. Mangonel now pull on the field as well. That should be very effective against his opponent's current composition of just infantry. Finds a massive hit there. There, we see another good hit there. That's good hit there on those handful of force there. Spearman trying to overrun the Mangonel. Trying to repair the Mangonel in melee, and there's not enough surface here for the Spearman to advance on forward, so he's only got so many units trying to prepare to get damage onto it. And he's trying to focus down from multiple angles there. Got a large number of villagers repairing it up. Got another Mangonel float on the field. Some good hits there. It's in a good position there. Mangonel's at full health now. And not being hit with Mangonel's going to be a big problem. Get some good damages over here. So they're trying to repair up the Mangonel now. Out that one unit. Good hit. Pink will hold his attack. Pink doesn't have a lot of military use in the field, but more archers in general will be a good idea to hit those crossbows and spearmen. More man arms being pushing forward, so a handful of archers will take those out. More now being put on the field as well. Monk conversion. Red's monk will get shanked, and now it looks like there's a red stone wall there. Pink is eyeing for a keep here. Red's cleaning up this gold there. Red does have a keep in this region. Hitting the outpost, not the villagers cleaning the gold. They'll just sneak inside this keep. As well as the handful of arrows there will be more than plenty. I love the roads being built between those resources. King's starting to make a counterattack, has good number of Mangonels here. Does get some spear braces there, get some hits there onto those spearmen with the archers though. Red's eyeing for a keep here himself. And it's looks like the French is almost ready to go to the next age. Let's see, he couldn't go for the Royal Artillery Institute. He's probably still going to go to Red Palace. Red Palace is just a very powerful defensive placement. Especially over here, it will do some serious good protection in this region. We have some more of these structures going up the Guild Hall. Has a good amount of food collected on up. Maybe click it, get the food going on in, and then start collecting up stone for the castles. There on those villagers there trying to build this castle. Castle's been completed. It's inside the town center there. And now there's a red palace going up. It is going to be arranged this castle. So some of these villagers may get hit. This area is a bit of a choke point. In actuality, it's actually a really good choke point. It would deny most of the avenues into pink space while providing, yeah, this giant wood deposit is actually going to be working against the English if this Berkshire cap of the Red Palace goes up. Because look at this, then there's only this area to enter into pink space to avoid the Red Palace. The palace will go on up. He can go ahead and get inside of it. It will annihilate the 50 pierce armor stuff, including the keep here. Look at this, the keep is being annihilated by the Red Palace, since it's all arbalists in placement. It'll have 18 arbalists firing away. Each one of them has a 1.5 attack speed. Look at that keep is getting annihilated. Can Cordon Kicks increase pierce armor? I forget. Berkshire Castle going up. That would be a good way to protect this choke point as well. The game will continue on. Both sides have 40 military units. Right now, the pink, you know, the quality is very, very similar. Doesn't stop this stone wall going up. There's already another keep here for pink. Maybe Guild Hall is not being stuck down a stone now. And it's also giving one free arbalist in this region as well. A large number of these villagers are just getting annihilated. Some of the stone walls are going up, but the rest of these villagers will go down. Decide to cancel these stone walls. We need to cancel all of these stone walls. Pink will reclaim that stone. Berkshire Castle is still being built. He has a good defense force here, though. Berkshire Castle will be able to reach to the secret site there, so there's going to be no secret site victory in this game. In order for battle rooms to advance forward to the Red Palace, you need to get the construction materials, I think those called, to get the plus 10 pierce armor as well as health. Both players now in POH is eyeing for the enclosure there, which will give them some good gold income. Stonewall gate starting to go down to the arbalists emplacement.
Ossa.
Horsemen do find avenue to go on in. Spearmen are trying to pursue. Also got the White Tower here, as well as all the town centers. There's a lot of garrison space in this region. He does have some pierce damage to work with as well, so these town center arrows are doing 8 damage each. These horses have 6 pierce armor, so they're taking 2 damage per arrow. Some of these villagers will go down. Spear now advancing forward. Let's get a good spear brace there. I've got the enclosures research there, which will give some extra gold generation from these farms. He does go and pass these villagers back. These spearmen are trying to move around, trying to intercept the horsemen. There we go. Does get a good position there. Does get elite spearman research. Now horsemen's trying to fall him back. Got double layer of stone walls here. Berkshire Castle will find some good defensive bonuses. Does put cannon placement. Might as well just go with the spring bolt as well. We'll have enough stone for it. Got the incendiary arrows research, as well as lightweight beams on the way for the king. Berkshire Castle's range is reaching out all the way over here. More stone being cleaned up by pink. Got a red keep here. Red's batteries on clean through some of pink's houses there. This will probably put him pop cap. He's cleaning up the stone as well. Not stone, gold. This gold is still contestable by both players. Pink's now pushing some battering rams along the flank. Does have some defensive spearmen here. Red's battering rams push way forward, but it's not a good idea. The red palace pierce damage is far too high. Let's get some of these units of garrison inside as well, and the horsemen in the region as well will take out these battering rams. He needs the construction materials in order to get these battering rams to not go down to the red palace itself. But it does get some good damage there. All those ground forces there did strike quite a bit of fire there. But now these, we've got these crossbows getting hit by the red palace now. And so these battering rams will go down to the archers, apparently. More battering rams push away forward. Got some arbalists and some, crossbows and spearmen coming to respawn. Does have the man-at-arms as well. Does have the 10 melee armor and 9 pierce armor. These arbaletiers could have gone top of the walls here, getting +2 range, and these pass get additional range, so we could have got +3 range, increasing the range up to 8. As well as reducing basically almost every single pierce damage that comes at them. They'll be taking 1 damage each. Those are going to torch down these battering rams. Let's get a number of farms here. Of course, English farms are quite cheap. Managed to get those archers garrisoned inside the Red Palace so they're ready to stop battering rams, because they would do more damage inside the tower than outside the tower. So you're advancing forward, let's get some good hits here with the Mangonels. He does have a keep here. Firing away, does have some various forces here, trying to get some more mills and farms. Horsemen which way forward, Smear's trying to pursue, both to keep in this area. People will be really advanced in this region. Horsemen streaming on in, we're seeing some various fire from the primary town centers to arrows and from the White Tower. These horsemen are streaming on in as well. Arbaletiers do have right now 8 pierce hack armor, so the spearmen will do minimal damage to them. There's going to be elite army attacks for the engage, though they'll still be used for first battering rams, but right now the Mangonels getting some good hits. Get some great damage there. These handful of Arbaletiers may get on top of the high ground. At long passive, their range will be the same as being right there. Horsemen push right forward as well. Red's having pretty good defense here. Red has a large military force than Pink. So the quality is about the same, probably because all the battering rams and horsemen. Berkshire Castle getting some hits down against archers. Red has his own battering rams now pushing forward. And here's the crossbow get on top of the castle walls as well. Get +2 range, 66% less range damage. More horsemen here as well, get some good hits. Red soft turning up the slope. Mangonel does go down there. Crossbows getting hit, but crossbows in this situation is not exactly that great. The long going probably would be a little bit better versus the horsemen. Does get some crossbows actually inside the walls now. Giving +2 tower range, 66% less damage. Does get some of them up there, and also makes them immune to horsemen. Does even hit there from the Mangonel, but of course they can take it up there. Some of them got ejected up there because they attacked them. Up here, got another keep here deployed out by Pink. Let's see the guild hall. Has nearly 3,000 stone stored up. Right now he has soon have enough for another 3 castles. Actually he has enough 3 keeps now. And now we got the construction materials now being deployed in the field, or siege works. Rolling oil being also researched as well. Got some horsemen push way forward. Counters, of course, provide some good defense along the white tower. Red has only picked up one relic. One has been carried as well by red. Pink has claimed up 3. Try and stop these batteries from going down. More red batteries pushing forward. He's starting to clear up these villagers. On the right side, we've got some more engagement here. Pink's military force is quite small, going for mass volunteers. And both players are sharing this gold deposit. Pink's this gold deposit is still testable. But Pink has these 2 gold deposits within his sphere of influence. He does have definitely to pull out some more keeps here. And also utilize his opponent's walls. Maybe a good idea to get the guild hall to drop off that stone and start deploying up those keeps. Got some batteries push way forward. He does not have increased pierce armor with the red palisade, so rip these guys apart.
Looking for Grui also.
Man arms push way forward. Looks like Pink's keep here will go down. These villagers may go down as well. Pink's eyeing for more arbaleteers. Does not have military academies in the field. He's had problems with the remax. Right now, Pink has a smaller force in the field. He needs to get military academy for the remax. He has plenty of wood at the moment and gold. Does that guild hall actually collect up wood? No, he has nearly 4,000 stone in there. That could be another large number of keeps. So one could pull out just mass keeps and slow down his opponent in a big, nasty fog. Pink's eyeing to pull out some more battery rams out with his siege workshops. Red's battery rams right now are pinned against the wall. Pink also needs eyeing for some more food as well. He needs to take time to secure up this gold. Trying to build this keep out. Red Palace also has now the Arbalest in place, the Spring Gold and the Cannon in place in here. Let's get partial garrison this up as well. These Arbaleteers can send the Red Palace to increase its rate of fire to these battering rams. There's the plus 1 piece armor now, so now these Arbalests in place will only do like 2 damage each, 3 damage each. Which is a lot less than 13. Here's I think captured by red. More batteries pulled up by red, as well as pink. It's still probably a good idea to get these Arbaleteers inside the red palace. It's a higher rate of fire and more damage. 3 times the damage against these batteries will probably be a good idea than rather than trying to fight out with his Arbalest on the ground. Red's capture the sticker side there, getting some gold income, which both sides do need. Red's right now maintaining great gold generation as well from the enclosures along to outlast his opponent currently. More Arbalest and mana arms being put on the field. Pink has very little Arbalest left on the field. He may just want to go and does back of the game now. This is Anna Great saying thank you for watching and on to the next free play.